Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be covering Meta. Meta Platforms is well known for its Facebook application as well as Instagram, WhatsApp. It is the dominant social network company in the world. And they're getting into AI through their development of Llama 2, which is a open source platform for other companies to develop their AI applications on top of. Overall, Meta has been firing on all cylinders for the past 2 years. It was incredible how discounted this stock got in 2022. And it's also incredible how far up the stock has rallied since the late fall of 2022 to where the stock price is today. Overall, this is a great company. It has leadership position in its sector and it is just dominant. It continues to grow. It once grew through acquisition. For example, the Instagram acquisition was brilliant. They bought it for, I believe, $1 or $2 billion, and now Instagram is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. So that was brilliant. But now they're really growing organically around the world, getting more users on WhatsApp, getting more users on Facebook and Instagram. Let me tell you more about the company from a fundamental perspective. I'll share with you why I'm a stockholder, and I'm going to arrive at a conclusion. Should I buy more shares in Meta? Should I just hold my position in Meta, or should I even sell my stock in Meta since the stock price has gone up so much? I'll be answering that question at the tail end of this video. Keep in mind that everything I share on my videos is just an opinion on my personal investments, sharing my investing journey with you. It is not a recommendation that you buy Meta stock or any other stock that I cover. It's also not financial advice. Please make decisions on your own or seek a professional if you feel like you need one. Now let's get into Meta fundamentals. Looking at the stock price and where it's been for the last 5 years, if you had bought Meta stock 5 years ago and kept it, you'd be up 158%. But that doesn't tell you the whole story of the extreme volatility that this stock has seen. It had a previous high in 2021 where the stock got up to $380 per share. And it started a downward cycle and it got down below $100 per share. But if you had bought Meta around that time when it was below $100 per share in the late 2022 timeframe and held that stock, you'd be up 444%. What a return. That's awesome. Now that the stock is so high, is it become too expensive? Should I be selling this stock? Let's take more look into the fundamentals and make that decision. Meta has a big market cap of $1.26 trillion. Their revenue is 135 billion, so you're paying about 9 times revenue for the company. They have good net income of 39 billion, which is about 3% of the market cap. Their forward PE is 24, very reasonable 24, considering the S&P is trading right around that number. But this is a very high quality company that you can pick up for 24 PE forward PE. Analysts cover this stock and they have a strong buy with a price target that is actually 8% lower than the current stock price, which is interesting. Overall, this has been a winner for multiple reasons. Revenue growth, free cash flow has really increased dynamically, and profitability has really been achieved. I think Meta really tightened the belt and controlled expenses so it could become more profitable, and Wall Street really liked it. Earnings per share looks great. This year, 2024, it's expected to be $20.42 per share. The growth in that earnings per share is going to be good in 25 and 26 with growth rates of 12% in 2025 and 11.5% in 2026. So that earnings per share looks great. With that type of growth, that is going to make my valuation higher with a good growth rate on the earnings per share. I valued the company by looking at their free cash flows and also their earnings per share, projecting where those two metrics are going to grow to, and then discounting all those free cash flows that the company is going to earn, as well as the earnings per share, and getting to a value of the company. Net, the company is fairly priced. I'm actually calculating a 1% discount on the stock price, and I'm looking at a stock price of $494 per share compared to the value per share that I calculated of $498. So it's fairly priced. A fairly priced company is reasonable if you're buying the number one company in their category that has just great credentials. And that's the case for Meta. At this point, I want to make a decision on Meta. Should I buy more shares? Should I just hold my shares? Or should I sell my shares? I go through a checklist of items that I really want to make sure I'm bought in on. And it starts with the company. Do I like the company? Do I like the industry? Do I believe in their management team? And it's a resounding yes to all of the above. The company is number one in the social networks business. It's a great, great business. If you look at the free cash flows that Meta produces, it's enviable to many, many industries, many companies. And their management team, they're the best in the business. Who could argue with what the growth they've had, the performance, their real insight on their market? And then the extra is the AI business. Everything I valued the company on is the existing business. If the AI business becomes another revenue stream, that's icing on the cake. So overall, I love the company. Glad that I own it. Next is the balance sheet. I don't want to have too much debt, and I want to make sure the company doesn't have any liabilities that are going to be a big problem. With Meta, the balance sheet is excellent. They have almost no debt and they have a war chest of cash. Their debt is well below one, and I require companies to be below three. So overall, the balance sheet's in great health for Meta. It's a very strong company with a lot of cash to either acquire companies or grow their business. Discount. I want a discount on the stock. Now, this stock is not discounted. It's fairly priced, but a great company fairly priced is a good buying opportunity for many people. In my case, Meta is the biggest position in my portfolio. It's a very significant position. And therefore, I'm not going to buy more shares at the time. But if there's any dips, I will be a buyer of Meta. So Meta is a great company to own and really fun to talk about. They had a movie made about the company already, and it's still a young company. That's how cool the company is and how valuable and popular Meta has become. It's great to have it on the portfolio. It's great to study this company and try to find other companies that are newer companies, smaller, younger, that will someday become the next Meta. It'd be fun to find another one. Maybe Airbnb might be the next company, or maybe Uber. We'll see. I own both those stocks and we'll see if they grow up to be the next Meta. I really appreciate you watching the video and I hope you found it interesting.